Hello everyone. So this is going to be part two in the geopolitical scenario that is now unfolding specifically within the Russia-Ukraine conflict. So a little bit about the White Hats. The White Hats have always been around as the counter force that has always neutralized the Dark Brotherhood's attempt at world domination. And that is the reason why Rome didn't succeed and why the Dark Ages failed thanks to the Brotherhood of Light. Now in modern times, as we fast forward, the Brotherhood of Light was resurrected as the plan back in the late 50s by Howard Hughes, who realized that something wrong was happening, and our country wasn't no longer functioning according to the Constitution. So he realized that it was a globalist agenda that was taking place with the development and formulation of the United Nations in Europe, and then of course, by the treaty that was signed by Bill Clinton, NAFTA was eventually going to evolve into the American Union, and then the Asian countries under the CCP and the Asian Pacific Economic Community was going to evolve into the Pacific Union, and then of course Africa is already under the control of the European Union, so it was going to automatically become the African Union. And then once they had those four unions in place, they were going to initiate the final event, which is a global union or a one world government, new world order under a fascist dictatorship. So that was the plan of the cabal. But luckily, the White Hats who developed the plan to counteract that in the 50s, they were very instrumental in neutralizing a lot of the stuff that was happening. So just so recently, if it wasn't for the 2016 election of Trump, who actually threw a monkey wrench into the globalist agenda, dissolving the NAFTA or the American Union that was supposed to happen if Hillary Clinton would have won, he gave us an opportunity to extend the agenda of this world domination. So going back to Putin, Putin is also a White Hat. It appears that Putin and Trump are actually working together from behind the scenes with a coalition of 134 countries that are signing this, what is called the Commonwealth of Nations, which is a peaceful movement to end the globalization agenda of the New World Order Illuminati. So what we have here is we have two different forces. We have a coalition of peaceful republics that are trying to fight their corrupt officials and the dictatorships that have been installed by the globalists. And then we have the globalists who are desperately trying to finalize their age-old plot of achieving world domination. So what Putin is doing is he's actually winning it for the White Hats because he's the only one that is left as a superpower. And so he's leading the way for the international coalition, otherwise known as the Alliance, to put an end to NATO, to put an end to the UN and the globalist agenda, but more importantly, to prevent a genocide from taking place due to the bioweapons that have been developed under the auspices of Project Umbrella. So if you don't believe me that the Biden family, the Bush family, and the Clintons were all involved in Operation Umbrella 30 to 40 years back, do your own research. This information is what they've been trying to keep from the people. So I just wanted to give you guys a brief rundown as to why Putin is doing what he's doing, because he is saving billions of lives in the long run, and also he is blocking Ukraine from joining sides with NATO. And as we all know, Ukraine has been a corrupt country controlled by the elite for many, many years. In fact, from what I understand, is even the president, supposedly, of Ukraine was an actual actor before he became president. So, of course, he was, pushed by the cabal to be in that position of power. So what's happening here is one final clash between the cabal and an international alliance that is associated with the White Hats. I hope everybody has a wonderful day.